It's looking more and more like a tropical cyclone may develop close to the central Pacific this week. So we are calling first alert weather days this Saturday and Sunday. Our chief meteorologist Jennifer Robbins is here with the details. Jen.
It certainly is a complex weather system that we're tracking. In fact, you can see on the Pacific satellite here, there's two areas of concern, and we'll see which of the two develops into a tropical cyclone. Right now, it's disorganized thunderstorms, but once it becomes organized, we'll likely be seeing circulation associated with it. And it's the close proximity already to the Central Pacific that's a big concern for us. Right now, it's 1,200 miles away, and we are going to be seeing some development within the next couple of days, according to the long-range weather model. There it is with the circulation. It looks like if it's over the eastern Pacific, it will be named Hector. If it was over the central Pacific, given a Hawaiian name, and that would be Hone. But it appears it's going to be a little farther to the east, and as it crosses over the central Pacific, take a look at how close it gets to Hawaii Island by Sunday and Monday. I'll take a deeper look at this model and what we can expect for potential impacts coming up soon.
First alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Robbins.
We're approaching the peak of hurricane season, and things are really heating up over the eastern Pacific and central Pacific. More activity. We have a named storm over the eastern Pacific by the name of Gilma. It's not going to be a big threat to the islands, but potentially we could see some surf from it and maybe some remnant moisture. It heads on a north track, and we'll likely be seeing it become a Category 1 hurricane pretty quickly here. Winds about 85 miles per hour, and then it runs into cooler waters and then weakens quite a bit. But we're watching two areas of concern southeast of the island chain. It is located about 1,200 miles away. You can actually see this cluster of unorganized thunderstorms. It doesn't look very impressive on the satellite image, but in days ahead, as the ingredients come together, there could be some circulation at the center of it, and it becomes more organized, and that's when a tropical cyclone is born. And that's exactly what the long-range weather models are showing. You can see here's the track for us. 9:45 on Thursday, you can see the circulation of the center of the system, and then it starts moving towards the islands, getting awfully close by the time we get into Sunday night and a Monday. Some of the weather models hint that the majority of the showers will be just offshore, but then we'll see some of that deep tropical moisture focused over the far eastern end of the state, where it looks like Hawaii Island may see some flooding out of this. If it continues on this track, I wouldn't be surprised if the National Weather Service issued a flood watch for us. And then it highly depends on the conditions it's facing to see what kind of track it will take. But according to this one weather model, you see how close it gets to us, but to the south. Looks like Monday could be a wet one for the rest of us if it gets close enough. So if it nudges a little farther towards the north, more rain will be coming our way. But right now it looks like rain, the potential of the most impacts over Hawaii Island, waves for all of the islands, and windy conditions with the placement of that lower pressure system. We have higher pressure to the north of us. So the latest models, as you can see, pass the south of the islands, but very close. If it nudges a little bit more towards the north, it could be a close landfall for us if all the ingredients come together. So right now it's disorganized, but it's in a favorable environment, low wind shear. Also, we're seeing those warm sea surface temperatures now above about 80 degrees, and that gives it fuel for these systems to become more organized. And it looks like that's going to be developing as early as the next probably 24 to 36 hours over the Pacific. And it looks like it's going to be a tropical depression at first, and then a tropical storm, but maybe a low-grade hurricane. So keep it tuned here, your First Alert team marking days in red Saturday and Sunday with First Alert weather days, with all of this uncertainty coming our way and possible impacts as well.
All right, Jen, thank you.